Howdy, howdy folks. My name is Kaedyn Jennings. Welcome back to the video and welcome back to the vlog. It is currently Sunday and it is 7:20 in the PM here in Alaska. You can see the sun is just setting past these trees here. This is kind of out of the ordinary for me, I guess, but I decided that I'm going to take care of 4 of my commercial properties tonight before Monday. So that way tomorrow on Monday, I can basically wake up, go in Anchorage, take care of my Anchorage properties, come out to the valley, take care of 4 or 5, I think it's 5 commercial properties out here and be done. And so I just want to be ahead of schedule and all that kind of stuff. I don't really want to be out super duper late tomorrow. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the ball. Basically, that is what I'm doing. So we're off to the shop. I got to drop this trailer and pick up the lawn care trailer. I've got to put a couple screws in the lawn care trailer as well. Adam showed me that the fender is flapping around a little bit. So got to do some repair real quick, but that is what we're doing. Found out that the people who are building this shop, I should say the dummies who are building this shop, came and touched my boat and moved it forward. And so I can't fit my lawn care trailer in front of my boat and keep my stuff nice and tight like I normally do. That's awfully frustrating. I hate it when people touch my stuff and it doesn't belong to them. But anyways, it is what it is. I'm gonna get this trailer unhooked, and then I think I'm actually going to just take Adam's truck to go do this, because I think it's gonna be easier that way for tonight, and then I'll swap it when I get back from mowing these properties. So let me get this trailer hooked up, we'll move on down the road. All right, I think I'm gonna leave my truck here. I think I am gonna take Adam's truck just because it'll be easier at the moment. I'm gonna run inside, grab a screw and my screw gun, see if I can fix this really quick, and then we'll get boogieing on our way. Let me show you what I'm talking about here on this trailer. The screws on these things like to come loose. I don't know why, but just over time, because it's aluminum, it's shitty material, they build these trailers as cheap as possible, the screws tend to come loose. So I'm gonna throw like 3 new screws in it and we'll call it good, then we'll get on down the road. I had to do this on the other side of this same trailer. They just build these things really, really shitty. So inside the shop, I'll go grab this gun, we'll get it done. All right, we're gonna put these screws in there. All right, that's all fixed. Let's get to mowing. All right, we are on the go. Gonna go get this stuff taken care of. I'm gonna do my least favorite first, because it's how you should always do it. All right, folks, on the first property over here, my least favorite one. We're gonna crank this out and keep moving. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is all she wrote for tonight. If you guys don't know, it's been a couple weeks. I had a baby recently. Me and Amelia are spending a lot of time at home with the baby, doing all the wonderful things. I have to say, being a dad is one of the craziest and coolest things. Like, right when it happens, it's kind of one of those, oh my gosh, I can't believe it moments. And then you kind of just fall into fatherhood or parenthood, you know, moms or dads. And it just kind of becomes the new normal for you. And it's not what everybody says it is. Everybody kind of makes it out to be something bad or something scary, and I'm just so blessed. I've had a wonderful time with my kid. I think we're building a wonderful relationship, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. But anyways, I've been busting my ass for the last, I guess I haven't made a video in about 13 days, almost 2 weeks. And I've been busting my ass. I ordered new letters that we're gonna send out to prospective clients. I kind of stole that idea from Stefano Narducci, if you know him, one of my favorite guys. I love him, follow him, I really like his business. Him and I started around the same time, so we're both growing. He's way ahead of me, but it's not a race, right? But anyways, I saw a marketing idea from him, which was sending letters or sending envelopes that are customized with letters inside to prospective clients, meaning like random houses that you've never serviced before. And so, yeah, we're doing 2,000 of them. I am complete with 300 of the letters total now. I'm gonna go home tonight, do a little time lapse of me, and I'm probably gonna do 100 more before I go to bed. And then I'm gonna get up tomorrow and we're gonna go mow all my Anchorage stuff. So let's go switch over this truck and this trailer to my truck, get on home. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat at home and then do some envelopes and then go to bed and start all over again tomorrow. But I am really grateful that I got these properties out of the way, as they are my least favorite. And I don't, you know, when I say least favorite, I don't mean like they're bad properties or anything. I just don't enjoy doing them, I guess. And so getting them done the night before makes it feel better, I guess. So yeah. But anyways, to the shop. All right, good to go. I said I was gonna record myself doing envelopes. So we'll see what happens when I get home. Well, it is the next day and I'm already in the swing of things. Right now I'm heading out to my 4th property of the day. I'm gonna go get this one taken care of. I'm gonna have to go swap mowers with Dylan. I'm getting pretty hungry. It's like kind of almost lunchtime for me. I didn't really eat at all this morning, so it is 10:31 on Monday, so that's what we're doing. I just noticed my lawnmower deck is cutting at a weird height, like it's kiltered to one side almost, like it's just angled a little bit. And so I took out my tape measure for my truck and measured, and it looks like the left side is about 1/4 of an inch lower than the right side, which doesn't sound like a big deal to people who don't cut grass, but 1/4 of an inch is a huge difference. That's the difference between cutting at 3 inches and 2.75 inches. So I'm cutting, you know, grass weird. I know this is a bad rule of thumb. I need to fix this, and this is bad, but I'm gonna mow my next 2 properties. Reason being, they're commercial properties. They are cut at a higher height anyways, and so I'm not concerned about damaging the lawns doing that. It should be fine. But when I get back to my shop after doing all my commercial stuff, I am going to level this deck out so that way Adam's residential properties, which we cut a little bit shorter, we can do a better job on them and keep them looking good and all that. So on to the next ones. All right, just swap mowers with Dylan. Here he is. Looking good looking yard. Sharp U-turn. All right, catch him later. All right, I'm here at home. I've still got more work to do. I've got my Anchorage stuff to do because I didn't do it this morning, but I do really need to go to the bathroom. And I was actually gonna run up and grab some lunch dinner, as it is like 4 o'clock right now. Oh shoot, okay, well, I forgot that I needed to go do something. I was supposed to stop at my friend Don Burbrick's house and pick up these fruits and stuff from him. So that's where I'm going now. I'm gonna take the car just to make it a little faster, and then I'm gonna run into Anchorage and do my Anchorage stuff. That is the plan. Come into Sonic to get this big dill meal. I had it in my last video. It was so freaking good. I gotta come back, get another one.
Hello, welcome to Sonic. My name is Gage. What can I start you today?
Hi Gage, can I get the big dill meal, please?
I gotcha. Just to make sure, did you want the dill tots or dill fries and sweet as like or no?
Can I do the dill fries, and then instead of this, can I just do like a Dr. Pepper with light ice?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Yes, sir. No, you're all good. Can I do a Dr. Pepper instead with a Dr. Pepper instead, and then the fries?
Yeah, on that Dr. Pepper, you said light ice, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything else I can get for you today?
No, sir, that's all. All right, time to eat. I've literally been so hungry all day. Oh my God, that was so good. I could not ask for more than these dill pickle fries. Thank you, Sonic. All right, pulling up at the old Don Burp's house. He's going to have me do some things for him here at his property, and he just wanted to walk through it with me. And then he's also giving me a big berry basket. So we are here at Don's house. I'm gonna see if I can go chat with him. All right, here on the first property here in Anchorage. This is a classic collision. I'm going to just weed whack this one. It's starting to grow slower and slower, and this is one of those properties where I'm not required to weed whack it. They don't care, but it is something that I like to do every 2 to 3 weeks to keep this place looking nice. They don't pay for it, so I'm just doing it anyways because I'd like to keep it looking as good as possible. So, be right back, gonna weed whack this. Well, hey, look at that. The IRS wrote me a $1,300 check. I just popped by my aunt's house, gave her the zucchini that I got from my friend Don Burbrick, and found out the IRS wrote me a $1,300 check, so I can't complain about that. But I am now on my last 3 properties here in town, so I'm gonna get these rocked out and then head back home, and I gotta fold more letters. This is nonstop. I can't stop folding letters. As you saw last night, I had a hell of a lot of them done, but I'm nowhere near 2,000. So I'm probably 300, 400, 500 right now. So we'll see what tonight gets me, but I am really excited for this campaign. I have it all trackable with QR code trackers, so I can see exactly how many people on the letter scan the QR code, go to the website. Well, the only thing I can't see is how many people just look up the website, which that's just regular traffic for me. So I won't be able to trace that from it, but most people, I would say 60 to 70% of people who open my website from this letter are gonna scan the QR code. So it'll be very, very traceable. I'll be able to look at it in the future. And also, I found a mailing service that does all of the work that I'm doing for me, and that costs exactly $2.03 per envelope. So I'm gonna I'd spend like $4,000 on this campaign if I paid them to do it, which is $1,000 more than I currently have spent. But for me not to have to do it, it's almost worth $1,000. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. We'll see how this campaign goes, and then we'll go from there. So, yep, back to work. All right, home sweet home at the shop. I'm going to unload these mowers. One thing I need to do is I need to take the 52 out of Adam's trailer here, and I need to take it inside and fix the leveling on it. I had mentioned this earlier in the video. Now I'm actually gonna get it taken care of. And then when I come out, I'm gonna pull Dylan's truck forward and swap back my 32 for the big mower. So that is what I'm doing. All right, guys. Well, a good tip and trick for leveling your lawnmower deck is you do want it on a very, relatively flat and level surface. So that way when I take my tape measure to either side of this deck, I can look at it and go, oh, hey, that's not 3 inches. Oh, hey, that's not 3 inches. Let me fix that. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna measure this up and then get it all leveled out. All right, now 4 inches is 4 inches on every single corner. 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, and 4 inches. Now, I've never had to level a deck before. Usually these come pretty close from the factory. You spend fucking $15,000 on a lawnmower and you would expect it to be mostly level from the factory. But if you expect that, you're wrong, because yeah, it was pretty off, to be honest with you. And I think honestly the bolts were getting loose over time. I mean, we put 200 hours on this mower so far, so I think over time it's gotten looser and looser, but I mean, now she's ready to roll. No more issues we should see when it comes to leveling. So yeah, I'm going to grab old Dylan's truck key, pull his truck forward. That way I can put the big mower in there and then get my small mower back. And then we'll have this ready to go for Adam tomorrow. So that's the plan. Let me do this. This truck cracks me up. I bought this last year at the end of September, and it is the 18th of August right now, and this truck has 6,200 miles on it since new. This is crazy. We've put 6,000 miles on it in a year. That's it. That's crazy. My truck was bought exactly a year prior to this, but it was August, I guess. My truck has 52,000 miles in 2 years. That's insane, guys. Anyways, well, I gotta back my truck in, hook up Adam's truck to this trailer, and then I can boogie on back home and shower, fold letters, and go to bed. I am tired, folks. It's been one hell of a day. One hell of a day. But what I do have to say is, and I know you guys see this all the time, you guys are seeing all this stuff I've got, all these mowers, trailers, trucks, whatever. Like, I promise to you, this was not free. I have spent 3 years building this from the bottom up. I had help in the beginning, but it's not like I had financial help. I mean, I took loans, I borrowed money, I paid everybody back and more. And so, you know, I just want to emphasize to you guys that this was it's not magic. This shit didn't happen for free, you know. I don't live in La La Land. You know, I'm playing the game, and one wrong step with my money, one wrong move with my money, and this whole thing is down the tubes, to be honest with you guys. And so I just want to emphasize, oh, there's a fly in my ear. I want to emphasize that, you know, it takes grit, it takes energy, it takes a lot of effort to get this thing up and going. And if you guys are starting a business, you guys get it, you understand. So hang in there, you guys got this. I don't know, that's my little rant for tonight. But I just, you know, I did want to emphasize that this has not been built strictly on, oh, people are just giving me lawnmowers, like what do I have, $90,000 in lawnmowers? I bought those with my money that I earned from cutting grass. And so anyways, I just want to emphasize it. You know, nobody pays for the shop I use but myself. And, you know, I couldn't do it without my guys. I couldn't do it without Dylan. I couldn't do it without Adam. These guys rock. They show up every week. They show up on time. Zero complaints. They do good work. And, you know, it really takes a village to do this. And I'm just so proud of my guys. That's why I pay them well. At least I believe I do, and all of that. So anyways, let's get this stuff changed around and hooked up. All right, folks, well, that's the end of this one, and yeah, I would say this is a pretty good video. I don't know if there was a whole lot of content and context in here, but got all this stuff taken care of out here, got my mowing day done for the week. I am going home, I'm gonna fold letters, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for marketing, all that other stuff that I'm working on this week, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.